What a year 2020 has been. Our world as we know it has been turned upside down with stay-at-home orders, figuring out distance learning, and holding much anticipated events virtually. We've also experienced great loss this year. In March, as the coronavirus was just starting to ramp up, the East Providence community lost one of the most amazing humans I have ever met, educator Carla Midgley. My friend Carla, who by the way has been nominated for multiple EPLAC awards and won in 2015 and again last year, she was awesome. She was as generous with her time as she was with her friendship. She was the first to raise her hand to offer assistance and could often be found in the service of others. It wasn't until she passed that I realized how widespread her loss was felt. While her husband John and their 4 boys were the most important people in her life, her students were a close second. Carla was a K-2 special education teacher at Hennessy Elementary, and in a lot of instances, she was a child's first experience with school. She did her best to make sure that experience was an enjoyable one. She was always looking for ways to engage her students and help them feel safe and comfortable in her class. From alternative seating choices to providing a child his own copy of a book she was reading, just so he could follow along. She was a master at identifying a child's unique needs and providing appropriate accommodations to help them be independent and successful in her room. She would also check in with her students on vacations and during the summer to help them prepare for the transition back to school. And once her students moved out of her class, she would pop into their new room to make sure they didn't forget her. They never do. She would often say of her students, "They will always have a piece of my heart." Yeah, Carla was a great teacher, but she was so much more. She was a volunteer in her community, fostering kittens for Scruffy Paws Rescue, and teaching autism and the sacraments at St. Brendan's Church. She was a mentor, often taking other teachers and paras under her wing. She was an advocate for her students, making sure their needs were met. She was a champion of inclusion, ensuring her kids got every opportunity available. As the Hennessy PTA president, she created inclusive events so all students and families could participate. When they were building the new playground, she advocated for special equipment and a buddy bench to make sure all kids would have access and opportunity to play. As an EPLAC liaison, she educated families of their rights and shared resources to help navigate the sometimes rough waters of IEPs, 504s, and support services. She came up with a special nickname for Jack and quickly became his favorite person at school. She was Andrew's fiancée. Seriously. He proposed with a cherry ring pop. She joked that she wanted a fall wedding. She was Max's hero. Merriam-Webster defines a hero as a person who is admired for great or brave acts or fine qualities. A person who is greatly admired. Now that I think about it, Carla's my hero too. I am pleased to announce a new award debuting this year, and I am honored to present it to the Midgley family in honor of Carla. Introducing the Carla Midgley Hero Award. This award will be selected by a special EPLAC committee to recognize those in the special needs community who possess the fine qualities that Carla embodied: compassion, acceptance, selflessness, and kindness for all. We are better people for having known her, and she will always have a piece of our hearts.